Do you have an interest in philosophy and how it shapes the world around us and our individual thinking? Dive with us now then into this episode of Deep Thinkers as we explore some of the greatest thinkers in our world's history. Subscribe, share, and comment on our Liber-Tea Philosophers edition. David Hume was born in Scotland in 1711. He was highly intelligent and inquisitive from an early age. His childhood was spent exploring a wide range of topics, from history to science to literature. He was also a voracious reader, and it was this passion for learning that would shape his philosophical thought. Hume is famously known for his skepticism, his rejection of causality, and his belief in the power of the imagination. He also rejected the idea of a single truth and his belief in the power of the imagination, and instead argued for multiple interpretations and perspectives. His ideas have had a profound influence on modern history, and his works remain essential reading for any student of philosophy. Friedrich Nietzsche is one of the most influential philosophers of the modern world. His ideas on morality, religion, culture, and the human condition have shaped the way we think today. From his childhood in rural Germany to his time spent in academia, Nietzsche's life and work have been instrumental in understanding the modern world. Nietzsche was born in 1844 in a small town near Weimar, Germany. From an early age, he had an interest in philosophy, literature, and music. He was an avid reader and studied the great minds like Kant, Schopenhauer, and Wagner. As a young man, he attended the University of Bonn and later the University of Leipzig, where he studied philosophy and philology. Nietzsche's philosophy was based on the idea of self-mastery and the rejection of traditional morality. He believed that one should strive to overcome suffering and embrace life's challenges. He argued that the goal of life was to be creative, bold, and free. He also explored the idea of Übermensch, Superman, a concept that encourages individuals to strive for personal excellence and self-mastery. Nietzsche's ideas have had a lasting impact on the world of philosophy and continue to be relevant today. His works are still studied in universities and continue to inspire people to think differently about the world. His thought-provoking philosophy has been used to challenge our preconceived notions and push us to explore new ideas. Baruch Spinoza was a Dutch philosopher and theologian whose works have had a lasting impact on the world of philosophy. His writings explored topics such as morality, religion, and the nature of reality. He was a proponent of the idea of self-knowledge and argued that it is the only way to achieve true knowledge. Spinoza was born in Amsterdam in 1632 and was raised in a Jewish family. He was educated in the Hebrew language and was an avid reader. He studied the works of Descartes and Maimonides and was heavily influenced by their ideas. Spinoza's most famous work is Ethics. In it, he argued that the only way to achieve true knowledge was through an understanding of one's own nature. He believed that human beings should strive for self-knowledge and use it to build a better society. He argued that morality should be based on universal principles and not on the beliefs of any one religion or culture. Spinoza's works have been incredibly influential in the world of philosophy and continue to be studied today. His writings have been used to challenge our preconceived notions and push us to think differently about the world. His thought-provoking teachings can help us learn and grow from his ideas. John Locke was an English philosopher and political theorist whose works had a profound impact on the world. He was born in 1632 and was educated at Oxford University. He was heavily influenced by the works of Descartes, Hobbes, and Spinoza, and wrote extensively about the ideas of liberty and natural rights. Locke's most famous work is Two Treatises on Government. In it, he argued that governments should be based on the consent of the governed. He believed that individuals had the right to life, liberty, and property, and that the government should protect these rights. He also argued that the government should be limited in their power and their citizens should have the right to challenge unjust laws. Locke's ideas have had a lasting impact on the world of philosophy and continue to be studied today. His works have been used to challenge our preconceived notions and push us to think differently about the world. His revolutionary ideas have helped shape the modern world and are still relevant today. Jean-Paul Sartre is one of the most influential philosophers of the 20th century. His revolutionary philosophy reshaped the way we think today, making him one of the most important figures in modern philosophical thought. Sartre's life was shaped by his childhood and his family's involvement in the academic world. His family was well known for their intellectual pursuits, and this led to Sartre's own interest in philosophy. As a child, Sartre was exposed to philosophical ideas and discussions which shaped his own views and opinions about the world. Sartre's philosophical ideas were heavily influenced by his own experiences and the intellectual discussions he was exposed to. His views on the world were revolutionary, and he was one of the first thinkers to challenge traditional ideas of what is true and good. He believed that morality, truth, and reality were all subjective, and that individuals should be free to choose their own course in life. Sartre's philosophy has had a profound impact on the way we think today. His ideas are still relevant in the modern world and have contributed to some of the biggest historical events, such as the French Revolution and the Vietnam War. This has made him a popular figure among intellectuals and students alike. So why is philosophy important? Philosophy is a discipline that encourages us to think critically about our world, ourselves, and our place in it. It helps us to develop our capacity for reasoned thought, logical analysis, and clear communication. Through philosophy, we can explore the meaning of life, the nature of reality, and our purpose in the universe. Philosophy can help us make sense of our experiences, beliefs, and values, and to better understand our relationships with others. It can provide us with the tools to think more deeply and more clearly about the decisions we make and the actions we take. Ultimately, philosophy helps us to be more aware of ourselves, our environment, and our place in the world. Thank you for joining this episode of Liber-Tea. We hope you have learned something new, and if you would like to contribute, please feel free to comment in the section below. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and let us know what other future episodes you would like for us to feature. Thank you.